Hey everyone, it's been a minute. We're going to do an unboxing today. For those of you who have been following the shop will know that we are actually closed. Our online shop is closed. We moved to a new location in a new state. And before we open back up, I have a bunch of new stuff that I need to open because it's restocking items that sold out. Before we moved, a ton of inventory sold out. It was amazing, and I'm so grateful to all of you. We're just gonna unbox and chat through a few things as we go. So here we go. I might take this off to the side because this is going to be kind of loud. So, paper. Okay, some of these are smaller packages. These smaller packages are smaller items. We've got some beautiful, brilliant cut diamonds and pyramids, miniature size. Actually, well, yeah, I'll put it out like this. What is in this one? These are sacred geometry shapes. These are dodecahedrons. And here we have some Merkabas, clear and smoky quartz. A lot of minis in this order. Pendulums, we have amethyst, and this one is blue aventurine. We also have trilliite, and that's very similar looking, but these are blue aventurine. So those of you who follow us will know that we just moved to a new state, back to the state I grew up in. Obsidian pendulums and smoky quartz pendulums. Aren't these beautiful? We moved back to my home state, which was a little bit unplanned. We are military. Well, we're no longer military, but we have moved back to Maine, and so our shop is relocating along with it. Yep, here they are. These are the trilliite. And so things are kind of up in the air. We are in a temporary location right now, so we're not going to be in this particular place forever while we're looking for a more permanent home. Whoopsies. Ooh, look at those mini spheres. I think these ones are, these are Unakite. Yes. Little mini spheres. And then we've got some double terminated points, polished double terminated points in a variety of different colors. So all of the shop is actually in boxes right now, so that's going to be fun. But this is all stuff, a lot of this is already stuff we've carried on the website. These pieces are moons and hearts. I actually make croc charms out of these, like the little shoe charms. So that's pretty fun. They're kind of not an ideal way to display them, but there they are in their packages on the table. And clear quartz pendulums. I love clear quartz. Every time you polish it like this with facets, or even, actually, you know, so facets are beautiful on clear quartz. I absolutely love them. But it just hit me that spheres are probably one of the most beautiful ways to display clear quartz, I think, because the roundness of it kind of makes it a bit, gives it a really cool optical effect. You can kind of see it in these. These are clear quartz Egyptian pendulums, but it kind of gives that cool optical magnification effect. And when there's rainbows inside, do I see any in here? It really amplifies that light that passes through there, and it's really quite cool. But clear quartz is just amazing for any kind of polished or faceted shape. I love it. What else? Let's see. This is, ooh, yes. This is a amethyst root. This is a decent size, maybe 8 inches, I'd say. 6 to 8 inches. Not always good with my measurement. My measurement skills are not always on par when I'm eyeballing it. Ooh, look at this. We have Vogels, mini Vogels. These are some good sized ones too. I believe these ones are smoky. I don't know if you can see. I kind of have a dark background here. This is a ping pong table. So the darker items probably aren't going to stand out too well. I love these. These are chakra pendants on a selenite. and a base there. They're beautiful. We put them on little chains, and they're lovely little necklaces. I bet this is another amethyst root. So let's see. Yes. Oh, that's a pretty one. Look at the deep purple color. That's a very nice one. Probably about 6 inches. These are smaller ones. Just another one. I think they probably put all the amethyst roots together. I think I got about 2 pounds or so of them. Another beautiful amethyst root. That's a nice little one too. Ooh, here we go. My very favorite platonic solid, an icosahedron, and some little mini points. These stand too. Sorry, everything's like in plastic wrapping. You can't see it very well. I bet this is another amethyst root. Yep. Aren't these beautiful? Amethyst is like my favorite. I really, really like amethyst. I love this paper too. There we go. So, if anyone has bought from me, you'll know that we used to be in North Dakota, but now I'm in the state of Maine. Wow, those just tumbled out, which is where I grew up. These are little freebie quartz points. Look at how cute they are. Oh, there's more in there. And we're so excited to be back. We thought we would be years down the road returning, but my husband got a really good job here. I can do this anywhere because it's mostly online. But my husband got a really good job here, and so we are returning home much sooner than anticipated. But we cannot be more excited. It's just so cool. Maine's a beautiful state if you've never been. Ooh, look. Tiger's Eye mini points. It's such a beautiful state. There's greenery, there's so many trees. We spent a lot of time in the Midwest and it is so flat. There are no trees. Red Jasper, mini points. There's no trees, and just to be back where there's trees and water and wildlife. Like we went for a walk the other day and there was just like a deer in the road and I got a picture and everything. It was amazing. Trolleite. I think I say that right. Trolleite. I don't know how other people say it. I've always just said trolleite. But it's just such a beautiful state, and we're so happy. It makes my heart happy to be home. Okay, more of these 2 little random quartz pieces. Okay, there's a stack of stuff in this box. A lot of this, I got this box before we moved. Ooh, look at, oh. It's a story for this one. I don't know if you can see it. There is a phantom in there. Inside, a perfect phantom of a quartz point, which means, see with the brown background, not much better. So this point was carved out of a quartz point, and you can see the outline of it perfectly inside there. And it was a Lemurian. You can see some of the Lemurian striations in there. Can you see that well? I'm trying to make it, but you can see the perfect Lemurian striations. And there's a cool white mountainous formation over the top. That's really cool. Outline, not formation. This one is for my personal collection. Once in a while, the suppliers get really cool things like this, and they just sell them individually, so they're not really wholesale priced because they're one of a kind. And so I bought this for myself. Beautiful. That over there. What was I talking about before I opened that one? I cannot remember. Is it about the state where we live? It'll come back to me. Ooh, look at this. These are faceted flames. These ones have like extra facets. I have other faceted flames. These ones have like extra facets. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Yeah, oh, that's what I was talking about. So this I ordered before. I ordered it and received this Smoky Quartz Heart. Probably can't see it that well because it's on the black background, but look at how pretty that is. Smoky Quartz. I ordered these and the box came right before we moved, so a lot of this I've actually kind of forgotten. Moving is stressful, guys. Oh my goodness. I kept the shop open until, ooh, that's an unusual heart carving. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful. I love the extra facets around the edge too. I left the shop open up until like 3 days before the movers came, which was probably a mistake, but the shop was going crazy and I wasn't really doing any. I did have stuff on clearance. You probably can't see that very well. That's in front of that black table. I did have a lot of stuff on clearance, but a lot of it was just orders for regular price things coming in, and I didn't think that many people knew I moved and if that was the reason they placed the orders or not, but everything was selling, like huge pieces. Big pieces don't sell that quickly. They're more expensive, and I think most people like smaller items in their collection. So when things started selling like crazy, it was overwhelming, and I left the shop open until 3 days before we moved, so I was going like a crazy person. But I am very grateful to everyone, like if there's anyone watching who placed an order. I'm so grateful to all the people that placed orders because the more stuff that sold was less that I had to pack up and put in boxes. So that was pretty cool. But this particular box also came, and so we hauled it with us across the country from North Dakota to Maine. Aren't these beautiful? I love these. I'm gonna have to ask for this style from now on. Hopefully you guys like them too, because I would not mind adding one of those to my collection. So if you don't buy them, I might keep them. That's the hard part about being a seller. You see all this new stuff and can't really keep it all. These are all just regular quartz points. I put a lot of these in as freebies in orders. In some of the higher priced orders, get larger quartz points like this. Look at that. It's like a, there's some neat formations in this batch. I'm just kind of stacking them here, but look at this one. Whoops, can you see? There's like a lot of twins. That's a tantric twin. Anyway, we have a lot to go through. Can't spend too much time on quartz clusters, but they're so pretty. More. How many of these did I get? Ooh, look at that one. This might not have been the same batch. This might have been other stuff that I ordered because they're larger than the freebie size. We'll see though. I forgot what I was talking about before this. Whoops. Wow, there's a lot of quartz points. Look at how pretty. Look at that one. It's so clear. That one might end up in my own collection, guys. Oh, that's what I was saying. You see all this stuff and you want to keep it all, but that's not how businesses operate. So a lot of times I actually will buy stuff from the shop. Like if it's something I bought with wholesale or with shop money, I usually buy it from myself because that's just how you kind of make it work. Okay, if there's a lot of quartz clusters, I might skip over all that because this is a lot of, yep, this is more. Look at how long this one is. I love long quartz points, you guys. Really long ones are kind of hard to find. That one's a borderline. Look at that one. That is a tabular. See how flat and wide this formation is? It's not quite a tantric twin, but that is a very cool formation. Quartz is one of my favorites. I know it's probably the most common crystal, but it's just so beautiful. I think there's a reason that the earth blesses us with these beautiful crystals in more abundance than all the others because they're just so amazing. Okay. Ooh, I think I know what's coming up next, but let's get through this little package first. Oh, how cute! A little baby trilliite heart, faceted. I love trilliite. It can range from like this light blue to like really deep gray, like a bluish gray, almost black. It's such a beautiful material. Okay, so this, I'm pretty sure, is a crystal dagger, but let's see if I'm right as we get to it. These are kind of a custom created items. Yeah, look at this. This one's trolleite. It's like a faceted dagger kind of thing. Isn't that cool? It's beautiful. But yeah, this is like the trolleite. It's like from like this whitish gray to a deep, it's like all blue based, but this light, almost light white gray to deep blue. There's almost some blackish gray in there. Trolleite is one of my very favorite blue crystals. Okay, there's a few of these. I believe that's what the rest of this box is. And that's going to be box 1. Box 2 we'll do in a separate video. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Oh, is this the clear quartz one? Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Like I said, isn't clear quartz amazing? That is beautiful. Nice sharp point. This is kind of a cool shape that they made, and I just immediately was drawn to it. I know some people have specific uses for these. I'm not an expert on that and how they use them, but a lot of like altars and in manifestation work and things. But I just love the shape, and I think that is so beautiful. Also, my husband is really into like fantasy stuff, video games, and it kind of fits the aesthetic of our family, I guess. Wait till you see the other ones. There's also obsidian. It might just be obsidian. Obsidian, clear quartz, and trolleite. We'll see if I got any others. Pretty sure it was just the 3. I only got a few of these because I want to see how well they do. Yep, this is obsidian. Beautiful. Oh, it's got some gold sheen in it. Yeah, look at that. Obsidian is pretty much, it's volcanic glass, but look, this one has some, it's either gold or silver. I'll have to get a light out to look at it a bit closer. You probably can't see it too well, again, because of the black table. And if you hear my footsteps walking around, it's because we are in, well, I am in right now a basement apartment, and so the floor, it's very hollow underneath. There's a garage below me. This is kind of a temporary place we're staying, so, which we're very lucky to be here with family. That's one thing about being in the military. You're kind of separate from your family. Like, I grew up here in Maine, and there's family all around all the time. But then my husband is in the military, so we've been traveling, and it's kind of difficult to be away from family all the time. But now we're back, and we're staying with family. Not permanently. We are independent people. We will move out at some point, but it's going to take a little while before we're ready. There's a lot of process to separating from the military and finding new jobs. Yeah, look at that. It's got some of the sheen there. That pretty. So anyway, it's going to be a little while before we're ready to get our own place. But it hasn't stopped us from looking. The real estate market is a little wild right now. It is 2024 right now, September. Sometimes these things get watched later because they're up forever. But right now the market here in Maine is quite crazy. Things are very highly, you pay a lot more than you used to. Put it at that. That one's cool. How the gray is in the middle. Let's see, I'll put it in there. Aren't they so beautiful? I love how they came out. I hope I got more of the clear quartz though. That's definitely my favorite. There's 2 left. Hopefully it's clear quartz. Or obsidian. I like the obsidian too. Let us see, what will it be? Clear quartz. Yes. Clear quartz. Oh, I love it. Just whatever shape it's carved into, it just looks so amazing. Look at that. And there's a like a butterfly wing style rainbow in the middle. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna keep these separate. I was a little nervous about these because they could break easily. They're so long and thin. But so far, every single one of them is perfect. No breakage. And this is probably obsidian by the looks of it. Yes. There we go. Obsidian with some gold sheen or silver. There we go. Okay. And this is all from box 1. I'm going to go ahead and clear this off the table and check out part 2, which I will link somewhere around here. Get these all unboxed. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.